If you're having trouble opening or closing a tilt-in single-hung or double-hung vinyl window, the fix may be easy. There are several different mechanisms used to make the heavy glass in the sashes easy to lift, allow the sashes to stay open, and prevent the sashes from slamming shut. Various styles of pivot shoes are attached to these mechanisms. On the bottom of each side of most vinyl window sashes, you'll find a pivot bar. Pivot shoes fit onto the pivot bars. When the sashes are moved, the shoes slide up and down the tracks. If the window sash is not raised above the window frame before tilting it inwards, the sash will push against the frame and pop the pivot bars out of the pivot shoes. To remove the bottom sash, lift it until it clears the bottom of the window frame. Push and hold both spring-loaded tilt latches located at the top of the sash. Then pull the sash inwards. With the window sash tilted inwards, examine the tracks on both sides of the window frame where the pivot bar should be inserted into the pivot shoe. If you find both pivot bars inserted into the pivot shoes, then you likely have a different problem. It's probably a broken balance. In the tracks above my window sash that was very hard to open, I found 2 broken coil springs. If when the sash is tilted in, it easily came out of the frame, then the pivot bars were likely not engaged in the pivot shoes. If the pivot bars were not in the pivot shoes, you'll need to reposition the shoes so that the sash can be put back into the window frame. When a cam in the pivot shoe is turned a quarter turn by tilting the window in, it expands the pivot shoe, which locks it into the track. When the shoe is locked in place, the spring-loaded balances can't cause it to fly to the top of the track. Use a large screwdriver to adjust the position of the pivot shoe. Insert it into the cam, turn it a quarter turn, keep some pressure on the shoe because it's spring-loaded, and then move it to wherever you need, and then to lock it in place, just turn it a quarter turn towards yourself. To reinstall the sashes, put one of the pivot bars into the pivot shoes. You have to line them up, and once they're lined up, twist the window so that it's level, and then you can close it. I hope you found this video helpful. A thumbs up is always appreciated. Click on the channel name, Know How Now, to find other videos, and thanks for watching.